in time.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And I'm Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central Quick Start Guides. A set of guides going over heroes going into as much detail as we can in regards to their strengths and weaknesses, whilst keeping the video pretty short and not rambling on for too long. Today we're going over Symetra.
Symetra is a defense-focused support, providing a lot of utility for her team. The photon projector is Symetra's weapon, with a primary fire that creates a beam that latches onto a nearby target. The longer it is active, the more damage it does. The alternative fire of the photon projector creates an orb that increases in size and damage the longer it is charged up before shot. Symetra can also set up sentry turrets that slow and damage enemies near to them. Her final non-ultimate ability are the photon shields that can be applied every second to allied heroes. These provide 50 shield HP to the targeted hero. Her ultimate is the teleporter. When placed, a teleporter is created at the spawn. This teleporter can take a total of 6 allies, and you will see the amount of charges left on screen.
Symetra is fantastic at controlling an area of the map, preferably a flank. Her teleporter allows her team to keep the pressure and stay in control of the game. Her secondary weapon orbs do a lot of damage as well, and even though they're slow, they can force an enemy away from a choke point. Not only that, the orb also travels through barriers and shields, so heroes like Reinhardt and Winston aren't going to be safe from them. Spamming several in a row will make it difficult for anybody to get through the area without taking a good chunk of damage. And even if Symetra is jumped from another direction, she packs a punch at close range with her primary fire. Her primary fire has 3 damage levels, dealing more damage the longer it's latched onto an enemy. If you reach level 3 and have a second enemy jump you right away, you'll keep that level 3 damage and will be able to kill a second hero very quickly.
Symetra has no escape, so if a strong defense of sentry turrets isn't set up, or they've just been taken out, she can get jumped quite easily. Sometimes she can deal with it, but most of the time she'll need her team to help out. She's very reliable on finding a good choke to charge her ultimate in, and have a good spot to fall back to as well. But if one of these are missing, she's gonna have a bad time. This together with the fact that she can't hit enemies at long range without waiting for one of her slow orbs to make its way over there really limits her solo kill potential. She also has no reliable way of dealing with spam of any types of projectiles.
Your main mission as Symetra is to obviously have high teleporter uptime and make sure that your team has shields most of the time. But even Symetra has some primary targets. D.Va is usually an easy kill. It's hard to miss with your orbs, and your primary fire can easily zap away the 150 HP the D.Va has out of her mech. Reinhardt is in a kinda similar position, but you need to look out for his hammer. If he starts swinging right as you go for him, there's a chance he'll take you out pretty quickly. You also need to keep an eye on flankers like Genji and Tracer, since they will be looking to kill your teleporter. But be careful, without a proper nest of sentry turrets, they still stand a chance against you.
Whilst flankers can give you issues if you're not ready, they're not the primary counters for Symetra. You gotta watch out for anyone that has gone teleporter hunting though. Zarya is someone you need to be looking out for. Your turrets won't do much against her shield, and her alternative fire can take the turrets out quickly with just 1 or 2 shots. Junkrat spam is also deadly. It can kill turrets and teleporters, and even force you to move to a completely different area of the map.
So when should you play as Symetra? Many people argue that Symetra isn't really a support, but more of a defense hero. Whilst we kind of agree, she can also be played on offense, even though it's very tricky. When attacking as Symetra, you have to find a good spot for setting up turrets and make sure not to die before your teleport is online. After that, you can go for a strong push and keep the pressure on the enemy team, since dead heroes will be back almost instantly. The map choice doesn't really matter for Symetra at all, but if you're new to playing her, we would recommend to sticking to defending.
Our first tip for Symetra is to charge up the alt fire orb for an aggressive initiation to a fight or 1v1 encounter. After that, you can grab onto the enemy with your primary fire and start jumping around them in circles, most likely killing them before they kill you. This goes for any close range combat. When playing Symetra, you should also keep in mind to not place buildables too close to each other. If there's a tourbillon turret set up, you might not want to keep all your sentry turrets close to it, since it can all easily be taken out by a pulse bomb. Keeping your sentry turrets relatively close to each other, but not letting the enemy take them all out with splash damage weapons is the way to go usually. And last but not least is a bit of a more advanced strategy. You can use your sentry turrets to not only slow and kill enemies, but also detect them. This means that you can spread them out over a large area to use as detection. If a turret is destroyed, you'll notice it straight away, and the sound that they give off can also help you hunt down any flankers. Spreading out your turrets does mean that they won't be able to pick up kills though, so this is only for the very well coordinated teams that can respond quickly.
And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Overwatch content and like this video if you are enjoying the guides. Take care, and until next time, we will see you then.